Oh, that was the weirdest thing ever. Hey guys, can y'all hear me now? I'm back. I'm sorry, y'all. Something weird just happened with StreamYard. So let me know if y'all can see and hear me. Let me know before we get started that y'all can see and hear me. Thank you guys, by the way, for hopping on and tuning in. Let me just make sure my audio is set up right. Listen, sometimes there's glitches. But it is what it is. You work with it. So let me know, ladies, if y'all can see and hear me clearly. Thank you guys so much for joining me for episode 23 of my email marketing trends and conversations talk show. I'm so happy to be back here and on with each and every one of you guys. And for those of you who are new to tuning into my broadcast, I'm Leticia Campbell. Thank you, Therese. I'm actually the #1 sales and systems strategist. I'm also the CEO and founder of the Campbell Success Network, LLC. And what I do is I help very successful entrepreneurs grow and scale their businesses all through leveraging email marketing and systems. So today what I want to talk to you guys about is the long game. You know, it's so common, especially in this era that we're in right now, is that mostly everyone, when it comes to talking about and discussing growth, is talking about the fast track way to growth. Like clients and people are expecting things to be moved quickly. And she's on here. She knows exactly what I'm talking about. Um, Female entrepreneurs, especially women of color, or some of us are expecting we're not really building businesses that stands the test of time. We're sort of building a business that satisfies our current need right now. And as an entrepreneur, everything in business, guys, and this is not meant to offend anyone, but everything in business, ladies, you have to think long term, right? Somebody type in hashtag long game. You have to think long term. You have to think about the long game. You have to look at whatever it is that you're doing now. Do you still want to keep doing it 10 years from now? I'm not talking about your business as a whole. I'm talking about the tasks and the systems that you're implementing in your business, whether you believe it or not. Do you still want to continuously do that for years to come, right? So with that said, if your answer is no, you have to sit back and figure out a way to capture, engage, and convert your audience without having to be on social media. Because I'm gonna be quite honest, like being the fact that my particular industry is so saturated, there's so many people out there doing that who do what I do. I'm thinking about what's the strategy to get my audience off of social media, right? And the one way that I'm doing that and have been doing that for years now is through leveraging email marketing. So if you haven't shared this out, please make sure that you share this out. And if you're new to watching me, I'm Leticia Campbell, and I help very successful entrepreneurs grow and scale their brands all through leveraging email marketing and systems. Okay. So let's get started. I have two points I want to make for you guys today. My first point, for those of you who are like, well, Leticia, I see what you're thinking. I see what you're saying. I should be focusing on the long game. I should be focusing on long-term success, not instant success. Long-term success, not instant success. So, because if you're looking for instant success in your business, whether you're a coach, a service provider, or a network marketer, you're going to get instant failure. But if you're looking at long-term success, everything you do in your business right now is all about being strategic, having a strategy, building processes, planning things out. And my first point I'm going to make to you guys is business is about the numbers. It is. Now, I know other coaches will say, well, no, don't look at your traffic as numbers or as emails and things like that, or as just names. Look at them as people. Obviously, when you're working with people, you are looking at people as people. But the problem is that if you're not focusing on the numbers and you're going to fill up your list, your audience, the people you're in front of, you're going to fill them up with people who are not necessarily interested in what it is that you're offering. So it is good for you to build as much traffic as you can of targeted people. So that way, number one, you're in control of the data. Everything in business is about numbers and data. Here's why. Because you're making your business measurable. Like you're setting goals and you're accomplishing those goals because you understand that through the numbers, right? You're increasing the numbers is the number one way that you're going to actually increase your goal and actually surpass your goal. So yes, everybody type in right now in the comments. Number one, It's about the numbers. It is about the numbers. And I know some of us say, well, it's a numbers game. Yeah, it is a numbers game because numbers are essential. How are you going to reach that goal this month? It's June 1st. How are you going to reach your goal this month? Is that you have to focus on the numbers. Yes, you have a goal. Yes, your goal could be $5,000 this month. Your goal can be 10K this month. Your goal can be to get 50 clients this month or 100 clients. But the only way you're going to get that is you have to say, well, I want to get 100 clients. Do I have 100 plus people on my email list? And I know for the majority of you guys are watching this, the answer is probably no. Right? You may say, well, I want to get 100 clients. I have 5,000 friends on Facebook. I have 1,000 friends on Instagram, but those are just followers. That's not a representation of your core audience. Your core audience are the people who actually are subscribed to your email list. Okay? This is so important, guys. And actually, let me put my link up here for those of you who want to register for my list building masterclass. I'm actually going to be breaking down my 5-step process this week for you guys. All you have to do to register is go to campbellsuccessnetwork.com. So yes, it is about the numbers. The numbers holds you accountable when you're focusing on building traffic, getting more emails added to your list. You know, yes, Therese, it's all about the numbers. Just like the song said, ain't nothing going on but the rent. In business, ain't nothing going on but the numbers, because that's so important. I feel like a lot of times, because some of you guys don't like that word sales or selling, you get further away from selling and you beef up your presence, but you're not really closing anyone, right? You're not really putting your audience anywhere. You're leaving them at bay of social media to actually get the big sharks who can throw hundreds of thousands of dollars in Facebook ads and YouTube ads. You're literally allowing them to capture your audience and convert them. You're actually giving them a platform to sell to, right? So yeah, everything is about the numbers, guys, and I can't stress that enough. It's like, if you want to reach whatever goal that you wrote down on that piece of paper or put up on a spreadsheet, if you want to reach that goal, you got to focus on how many people you're in front of, how many people are on your list, how many people on my list, what's percentage of the people on my list that I need to convert, who we need to bump off the list, who I need to remove out of my groups, remove off my email list, take out so we can add more core people on. So yes, it is about the numbers. So the second thing I want to say is, right, and I know some people are not going to like this. If you're a solopreneur, okay, which is nothing wrong with being a solopreneur, or being you don't even, okay, if you're a solopreneur, if you're an entrepreneur who you have a team, maybe you have a couple of VAs, maybe you have somebody that you reach out to and they do your graphics or they do your designs or things like that. Like, you're an entrepreneur and you're starting to build up that team structure. But at the end of the day, the 80% of your business is you doing it, which is okay, right? If you are either one of those things, here's what's so important. And again, I know some people, experts and gurus, so-called gurus out there, may disagree with my methodology on this particular subject of showing up on multiple platforms and trying to dominate multiple platforms at one time. Sis, you've been doing it for the past couple of years and you're seeing it's not working. Those people who are telling you that have people who is helping them out, or managing their entire Instagram, managing their entire Facebook, managing their entire YouTube, editing their reels, editing their videos, uploading content, doing everything for them, right? So now they're at the top of the hill here, where they have a team, they have VAs, they have all kinds of social media managers, and they're telling you, who's a little bit at the bottom, saying, listen, you need to show up everywhere, and you need to publish your content everywhere and convert everywhere. And the problem that I have with that is that is not realistic when you're building a business by yourself, or you don't have a staff of that many people. You're going to stretch your VAs thin. If you do have a VA, so she's going to leave because, number one, you're stretching her too thin. Okay. And a lot of these times y'all have VAs that are great at all the back end stuff, but they're not good at creating content. So a lot of us are working with incorrect staff, right? Hold on one second, y'all. Some of these cars are so loud for no reason. So yeah, I hope y'all understand what I'm saying here. So what my whole advice on this, and this is only because I know the level you're at right now and I know where you want to be. So my advice for you is to convert one platform at a time. Convert one platform at a time. Just imagine on Facebook, everyone who's following you is a customer or client. Just imagine, what would that do for your business? Let's say right now you have 2,000 friends on Facebook or 2,000 followers on your business page on Facebook. But just imagine for a second, close your eyes, and just imagine that all of those people are either a customer or client of yours. Will you be able to live the life that you want to live or no? Yes or no? Or on Instagram, if that's where your audience is and you mostly market and promote your business on Instagram, just imagine all the 5,000, 10,000 people that are following your Instagram are actually customers or clients. What would that do for your life? Right? Just imagine you had $100 product or service or program that's $100 and you multiply that by 2,000 customers or clients. That's a lot of money, right? What would that do for you? So I want y'all to think about the long game, because right now you're thinking about the now. You're thinking about, oh my God, I have all these people following me. I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, I'm on LinkedIn, I'm on Clubhouse, and I want to make money and all this other stuff. And what's happening is the people who are following you on Clubhouse, LinkedIn, and Instagram, most of them are probably not interested in your business at all. Or they probably don't even have an idea of what you exactly do, right? So you're really promoting and launching in front of a dead space. It's like you're showing up every day in front of an empty room, right? And you're sitting back and you're blaming yourself. You're looking in the mirror, or you're up at night saying, this is not going to work. Nobody's interested. It's not you. It's the people that you're in front of. Somebody taught me that a long time ago, which is why every single day I'm combing through my Facebook friends list. And once we're done with that, I'm going to be combing through my Instagram and then my Twitter. Had a conversation with somebody on the team last night, and she said, Leticia, how about we get you set up for Clubhouse? I said, no, I'm not going to Clubhouse right now. I'm not going over there. Some of y'all showing up in places that you haven't even monetized your other platforms yet, but you're showing up on all these different you're taking on all these new platforms, but you haven't monetize or comb through the platform that you've been marketing on for the past 10 years. It doesn't make sense to me, right? Common sense tells you don't move around until you dominate one platform at a time needs to be the game. So if June you're going to focus on monetizing Facebook, let it be Facebook for June. If July you're going to focus on then switching over to Instagram to comb through that and monetize that and build your leads off of that and convert your leads off of that platform, great. Then July will be for June. Then Twitter can be in August. And then by September, now you're going to venture out to a brand new platform. And by then is when you're going to say, you know what? I want to go on LinkedIn, or I want to go on Clubhouse. But you know what? I don't want to do all that posting and branding and engaging myself. I'm going to hire someone to do it, because, by September, you could afford it. You could afford to pay somebody on LinkedIn not only to rebrand or revamp or create your LinkedIn profile or page, but now they can actually build your leads off of that page because you've already did the work. See, that's the part that most entrepreneurs don't understand, that you're going to have to take some time doing the initial work, growing your list the organic way before you think about plugging in money to do Facebook ads and to hire a team. Focus on one. Can somebody please in the comments, please do me a quick favor. Type in one platform at a time. One. Now I know the next question will be, and guys, if you have any questions, please type in #Ax and put your question in there, #Ax. I know that, it baffles me on how much moving around I see right now. It baffles me on how much, people, we want to conquer every single platform because somebody else told us to. But then at the end of the day, you're doing all this work on all these different platforms, but you're not zeroing in on one. And I know the next question is going to be, thank you, Mavana. The next question you're going to ask is, well, Leticia, I know you say to dominate one platform at a time, but which platform I should get started with? Well, my easy answer is to you, where's your audience at right now? Some of y'all are on Instagram and your audience is not on Instagram. Some of y'all are on Clubhouse and your audience not on Clubhouse. You may be building great connections and partnerships, but the buyers are not there probably for your industry, right? Some of y'all on TikTok and your audience is not on TikTok. But someone told you, right, to get on TikTok because it's the next new platform, and people are what's the word? People are going viral. But that's not where your customer is. That's not where your client is. But you're over there doing the work. Since we're on this borrowed land, right? That's what social media is. Social media is absolutely borrowed land. While it's still borrowed land, leverage it the right way. That's all I'm saying. No, I'm not telling you not to show up on different platforms. I'm telling you to show up strategically and leverage it the right way. Stop focusing on speed when it comes to building up your list. You know, focus on, well, what's the most impactful place that I need to be in right now that's going to help me pivot everywhere else. That's going to help me pivot everywhere else. That needs to be the focus. So honestly, I shared this on a previous episode. I don't move around like a lot of you guys do. I don't. Everything I do in my business is strategic. Everything. I plan stuff. I map stuff out. If I say, you know what, I don't feel like going over here because it's not going to bring me any value at this current moment, I'm not going to go. I don't care how great you tell me it is. I don't even care what results you've got being on different platforms. That doesn't matter to me because my success is my success. I'm focusing on growth, right? Not trying to be popular. Focus on growth because growth is everything. Like I said early on, we're in a numbers game. If you're trying to show up on all these different platforms, at the end of the day, you have 0 leads on your email list. Everything you did today didn't matter. You literally wasted a day. Yes, you posted. Yes, you went live. But who did you add to your email list? Right? All right, let me pull up some comments from you guys. And guys, if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments, guys. For those of you who are like, listen, how can I come up with a long-term, long game plan? Put it in the comments down below and I'm going to help you get there. All right. So Therese said, I'm under 1,800 friends. Amazing. Like, Therese, you know, we talked about this over and over again for the past few months. Like, the fact that on my Facebook, I have over 4,000 friends on Facebook, I don't like that. Like, I literally want to get it down to 1,000. Just imagine you have 1,000 customers and or clients following you on social media. I'm not in it for popularity. I'm in it to help people, right? I don't even care if I see people's Instagrams at 50,000 people. How many of those people are actually buying their product or service? That's what matters. How many people are they impacting? Stop seeking popularity and start seeking profit. So I'm glad you said that, Therese. So Mavana said Facebook. Okay. So what you need to do, Mavana, is you need to literally comb through your list and really determine whether or not the people who are your friends on Facebook, are they potential customers? Are they potential team members? If they're not, they got to go. You got to go, because that's the one thing we don't understand. I tell my clients this all the time. Ivana's actually one of my clients, is that social media, the algorithms, it's a machine, and you're telling the machine what to do, and you're telling the machine what not to do, right? You're telling the machine, all these followers you guys have on your social medias, right? Most of the majority of them are people who is not interested in your product, service, or course. So what you're telling all these social media platforms like Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, is you're telling them to find me more people that are not interested in what I have to offer. Find me more broke people. Find me more people that can't afford what I have to offer. Find me more people that don't want to start a business. Find me more people that don't want to be transformed. Find me more. So if you want to change that, if you're like, oh, Leticia, no, I don't want that to happen, you have to first do the work and say, where do we need to focus our attention on first? As a business, you got to have that CEO meeting with yourself, right? Since yesterday was a holiday, and normally Mondays are CEO days, Tuesday is CEO day for you today. So you have to say, before you do anything else in your business, this is actually going to help you guys reach your goal this year. I guarantee this live alone. Before you do anything else in your business, you have to sit down today and say, first, where's my audience on? Let me forget about what this person said, that person said, this person said. Forget about what, start to unlearn some things right now, right? And ask yourself, where are my people? Where are they? Where are they? And show up for that. Focus, zero in on that for the next 30 to 60 days, right? And you're going to see a dramatic change in your sales. I promise you that. Mavana says, that's what I've been working on, my Facebook platform only. I'm not worried about the other ones. Absolutely amazing. And also, Mavana, and I know you know what I'm saying, sis, don't allow other people to play checkers with you. Just like Nene Leak said, she said, and I don't think this came from her, but I know she mentioned it on the Housewives one time, or one of those shows, I don't remember. But she says, I don't play checkers, I play chess, right? I don't play checkers, I play chess. So for you, Mavana, don't allow other people to play checkers with you. Like, they see you over here, they see you pouring your attention, your focus, your conversion over here, but they want to push you on this way. Even though this way may be beneficial, they want to push you on this way. So now you're doing what you're doing over here, then you're trying to do what you do over here. Then by the end of the month, you're playing juggle. You're juggling, you're juggling, you're juggling, you're juggling. Then you get overwhelmed, you get confused, and then you don't really focus on what you was originally focusing on here, right? Because you're so focusing on the person or people who pushed you over there, you get off your plan, and then it comes June 20th or June 30th, and you're like, where has the month gone by? But had you stuck to your original plan, as you mentioned, focusing on the platform where you know your customers is on, you would have saw a big difference that would have prepared you for pivoting to the other side or wherever other place you want to show up on. Like, common sense is a strategy, ladies. Common sense is not only it's a strategy at this point in this new era that we're in, where confusion is so rapid and distraction is just every day you get distracted, right? You got to have a plan, and you got to stay focused on that plan. It's like, I had a conversation. I do a talk show every Wednesday at 6:30 called Business Essentials and Conversation. I was talking, my co-host and I were having a meeting this morning about tomorrow's show. And, you know, he was saying that, oh my God, I feel like I have so much to do, with so much to get done. And I was like, you know what, this morning I felt the same way too, because today being Tuesday, yesterday I didn't do much in my business because, I wanted to spend time with the kids, right? And I try not to be on social media that much, guys. Like, really, I'm about to start to take a little bit of a back seat on social media. What I mean by that is sometimes I fall in, I'm just going to be honest, where I would fall into that social media black hole where I'm just literally doing this on my timeline or on Instagram, on Facebook, or wherever. And I'm like, this is not serving any purpose at all. It's like I'm literally sitting here scrolling through social media and I'm not doing any work, So during those times, that should be times where I'm spending time with the kids. Like, so this is why my notifications are not on. Like, if there's a post that happens on Facebook or anywhere, I don't see it because I just don't. I try not to have too much notifications pop up on my phone. My phone is probably on do not disturb 90% of the day, So even now I have to create time slots of when I am working with my clients or doing this show or whatever, because the thing is that with us building a business, we become so distracted quickly, and Our time is everything. Like time is just everything in business, and you don't want to waste your time doing things. And a lot of times you have to step away from social media, because a lot of times you will take a lot of things to personally or to heart or whatever, that you have to draw that line. It's almost like when I used to work in the mall a long, long time ago, and I would work like an 8 hour, 9 hour shift. And I would drive home, and my friends would be like, "Oh, Leticia, you're home. Okay, you want to go to the mall? Now that you're out of work." I'm like, "No, I don't want to go to the mall. I just came from the mall." So for years, I would not go to the mall, because for me, it was like I'm going right back to work. It's like I just came from the mall. It's like no, and that's how we feel. A lot of us in business who are become disconnected from social media sometimes, where we'll go on social media, do our thing, post, engage with our audience, connect with our clients, do all types of things like that. But when we're off social media, we are literally off social media. Like, we're not looking at posts, we're not liking posts, we're not commenting, we're not doing anything. Like, like I have times during the day where it's just for engagement. Because guys, the long game is to live the life that you want to live. And you can't live the life that you want to live by becoming easily distracted, right? Easily distracted. So yeah, guys, I hope you all really enjoyed this conversation. I know it's much needed, especially now that we are almost closing out the second quarter of this year. I mean, 2020, I know all of you guys had a plan, like 2021 is my year, 2021 is my year, 2021 things are going to be different. Okay, great. But what's your plan to make it different? What is your plan to make this year different? What is your plan in your business to make things different? The plan needs to be email marketing. The strategy needs to be email marketing. All processes in your business must lead to email marketing. How are you going to hire a sales team without a list for your sales team to connect with? Right? You're hiring somebody to help you convert sales. Okay, what list are they going off of? You think they're just going to post for you and engage for you, and that's going to break sales? No, it's not. You have to build a list and give them that list to work with. That's the lead list. When I used to work in sales, that's what I would ask my department. Okay, who have you contacted today? Who have you reached out to today? I need to see spreadsheets. I needed to see phone numbers on the spreadsheet. I need to see the follow-up contact. Did you call them today? Did you email them today? I need to see conversations. What happened? What transpired during that conversation? When do I need to step in and take over and help you move that person forward? They never came to me without a spreadsheet. Like, I don't understand. Mavana said, I give myself an hour on Facebook, or maybe an hour and a half, and then I'm not doing, a live, and then I turn off the notification. I just have some time to, that's called like purging. It's like, literally, you got to do that, because you know what? You give so much energy, which I know you do, Mavana. And sometimes you need to have that moment of like when I do class with you guys. After class, I turn off the computer, like, because I give so much to you guys. Like, when I do class with my clients, I literally like purge out 100% of myself, because I leave that class empty, totally empty. Every class that I've ever done. So yeah, I turn my computer off. Like, it's off. Like, I turn it off. I go back and hang out with the kids. I disconnect, because good coaches, like, this is weird, but great coaches are empaths. Why? Because we take in so much from our clients. We take in the good from our clients. We take in the bad from our clients. We take in the negativity. We take it all in. So if we don't know how to manage that, we're going to go into crazy burnout. Like, one of my original mentors just went through that. She just went through that recently, of where she went through weeks of not being on social media, because everything compiled into one, like, positivity, negativity, all those things piled into one every day, it does a lot to you. It does a lot to you mentally. It does a lot to you spiritually. It just does. And there's like today I started my walking again, and when I do my walking, y'all, I drive to the nicest neighborhoods here in New York. I mean, mansions, everything, because it's inspiring to me, I don't walk in my particular neighborhood. Not that my neighborhood is bad, but I like to walk in neighborhoods that are just like beautiful, because that I literally sit there and I pray and I'm like, somebody about to move out of this neighborhood, because I'm about to move me and my 5 kids and my husband in here. You know what I mean? So I just get so motivated, So that's what I do. And for me, when I get back to my desk, I'm at another level. I could take on anything, because I see my destination. So, I'm excited about this month. How are you guys feeling about this month? Mavana, Trees, all you ladies on here, like, what is your goal this month? How do you feel about this month? We're in June, y'all. It's time to really, dominate. When I say dominate, it's like dominate. Domination is like everything. Domination doesn't mean spread yourself thin and show up everywhere. Domination is you knowing what platforms really matter. And domination is you saying, you know what? If numbers is the name of the game in this industry or in your business, you got to dominate on your numbers. Every day you got to add more. Every day needs to be about grow, 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 grow. Dominating is knowing that you are the best in your industry. Like, I am the best in my industry. I'm the best business coach. I am the best mentor. And I believe that. I know that despite what anybody else, I don't care what anybody say, I'm the best at what I do. Even the people that may say something negative against me, you're not where I am. And once you get where I am, you're going to be where I was. So why am I sitting trying to go backwards here when I am the best? It's nothing wrong with saying you're best. If you don't listen, ladies, if you don't start saying that you're the best, don't think that other people are going to say you're the best. If you don't start saying, starting now, if you don't start saying that you're number one in your industry, or you're the number one person who knows this particular thing like the back of your hand, no, don't think other people is. And the problem is, for some of you, you're waiting for other people to put that crown on your head and call you the number one or call you the best. If you're going to sit there and wait on people to do that in order for you to crown yourself, those people that put you there is going to take you off that stumbling block. I depend on nobody. I already call myself the best at what I do. I don't need nobody to call that for me. I know before I was born, this is what I was meant to be and meant to do. So don't look to people for motivation is what I'm trying to say. Don't look to other people, because the same ones that are going to motivate you and be in your corner today, they're going to be the first one that's going to form a whole village against to form hate against you. Don't think that people hate on you in pairs. They get friends. You feel me? Like, if you get a bad review from a client, trust and believe she's going to get out there and try to find some more of your clients that you worked with before to try to come together and form some type of negativity, some type of negative campaign publicly against you. So you can't try to just depend on people, because people will always disappoint you. Even through all that, you still say you're the best, because God will still use your enemies, right, as your stepping stone to get you to where he needs to get you. Therese said, good, 50 targeted women in my group. That's right. Absolutely. Yeah, like, life is what you make it. Life is what you make it, period. Period. Point blank, period. And when you're saying that you're the best, now you have confidence. You have that confidence in yourself. And people will go to you because you have that confidence. Oh, she's confident, girl. She's sitting here on social media saying she's the number one sales and system strategist. She's sitting over here on social media saying that she's the best in her industry. She's wow, she is confident. She's sure of that. So that's why when I tell my clients to say, when I look at my clients, I say, what's your title? What do you want to call yourself? Because you can call yourself whatever you want to call yourself. There's no limit when you're trying to build a business. I want each and every one of you, when you call yourself that, put a number one in front of it. Put number one in front of it. And through time, going back to the long game, through time, even if you don't believe it right now, you're going to become that, because words are power. God spoke it into existence. He said, let there be light. He didn't think it. He spoke it into existence. And then there was light. He didn't wait for that thought to come in his head. He spoke it into existence. And then there was light. And it wasn't just light in one place. There was light everywhere. Y'all been doing this too long to be mediocre. Oh, Leticia, I work with somebody and I spent all this money, and my husband doesn't believe in me. Girl, that doesn't matter. What do you think about yourself? What is your goal? Some people are talking from a place of where they're at. They may be feeling insecure. They may be feeling whatever it is that they're feeling. They're trying to project that on you. And you just may be an empath and take all that in, right? Hey, Katrina, how are you, sis? All right, Katrina said, I am excited about this month. Awesome. I have been getting more travel clients recently. Ooh, go ahead, Katrina. She's actually one of my clients. And I am looking to get them their dream trips and create business partners from our agent client report. So Katrina, you got to say you're the number one family travel agent, right? Type that in the comments. I'm the number one. And here's the thing, y'all. The reason why some of y'all are afraid to say that you're the number one, because you're not worried about yourself. You're worried about what everybody else has to say. Like, you're legit saying, like, if I say I'm number one, that may intimidate people, or that may make people angry, or that may make people. Guys, don't dumb down what you do or what you offer or what you're worth to please other people. Don't dumb down yourself to make someone else feel comfortable. That's what I'm trying to say. And I'm gonna repeat this again. And if you're touch and agree with what I'm saying, type in hashtag facts in the comments. Don't dumb down who you are and the vision that you're trying to get to, the destination you're trying to reach, to make other people in the room feel comfortable. If there are other people in the room that feel uncomfortable because of your confidence in calling yourself number one family travel agent, that's their problem, not yours. That's their problem, not yours. You stand in it. You say, you know what? I'm the number one family travel agent in the world. In the world. Period. You say, listen, I'm going to use Muhammad Ali as an example. Muhammad Ali said he was the greatest of all time before he became the greatest of all time. I'll repeat that again. Muhammad Ali said he was the greatest of all time before he became the greatest of all time. He said it so much that I firmly believe that the people that he fought against became intimidated or became scared, nervous, which is probably why. Just imagine somebody coming in the room talking about, yeah, I'm gonna beat you up. Yeah, I'm the greatest of all times. Yes. And you sitting there looking at this man, you're like, oh Lord. See, some people believe that they have to get to that destination before they could call themselves amazing, great, number one. But let me tell you guys something. You're never going to get to that destination until you boost up your confidence by calling yourself the greatest of all time. So ladies, let's do this together. Hey, Truth Guitar Method. Hey, y'all got to follow Truth Guitar Method. He's amazing. Ladies, I want y'all to type this in the comments before I leave, before I end this live in this conversation. I want you to type in the comments, I am the greatest of all time. I am the greatest of all time. You are the greatest of all time. If the fellas, you're on here, y'all could type this in too. I'm the greatest of all time. I firmly believe that. It's not even a belief, it's a fact. There ain't nobody out there better than me. Please. I don't care how many followers you have, sweetie. I don't care how many publications you've been in, sweetie. I don't care where you have traveled, sweetie. I am the greatest of all time. Okay. It's not saying that I'm up here and you're down here, but baby, I'm the greatest of all time. I'm the number one sales and system strategist. I'm the number one person that can teach you how to build your email list, scale your business, grow your audience, generate more sales. I am the greatest of all time. What? I don't care what, let me tell you something. I don't care what none of these little girls out here are doing. You may be a grown ass woman. Okay? I still call you a little girl. I don't care what all these little girls out. You can, let me tell you, look at me. I don't know if you ever saw Kings of Comedy. What's that comedian name is? Not the one that passed away, God rest his soul. Was it D.L. Hughley? Is that his name? Well, D.L. Hughley said, he was like, look at me. I fell out. He did this joke of when he went home and he asked his wife what's for dinner. He was like, you ain't gonna cook? You ain't gonna cook anything? She said, look at me. I fell out. I fell out. She said, look at me. Thank you, Truth Guitar, for the like. Yes, guys, if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Okay, subscribe to this channel, hit that notification button so you're able to get all of my notifications of my live. Katrina said, I am the number one family travel agent in the world. Yes, yes, yes. Walked into some sweet talk. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am the greatest of all time. That's right. Hashtag greatest of all time. Hashtag greatest of all time. Period. Uh-huh. Bernie Mac. No, it wasn't Bernie Mac. Bernie Mac was on the Kings of Comedy tour, but I think it was D.L. Hughley who said that. I think it was D.L. Hughley who said that. I remember that because D.L. Hughley, even though I like him, I really like his stand-up too much because I feel like he just like teases on. He really gets on the audience in the room, and I feel like when comedians do that, you don't really have like a like a stand-up. You know, like Bernie Mac was an amazing community. Rest in peace. What's that comedian that just passed away? Oh my God, I can't remember his name now. It just slipped my mind. Well, the comedian that just passed away, he was an iconic. Let me tell you something. I've been watching that man for years. What was his name, y'all? Help me out. He was a god in the comic space. He actually wrote for Richard Pryor, and Richard Pryor, he was funny as hell too. I like him. I like Dave Chappelle. I'm actually going to be seeing Dave Chappelle. He's doing a show in Atlantic City later on. No, not Atlantic City. I think he's going to be doing it in Foxwoods later on this month. I like Dave Chappelle. Used to like Chris Rock, but you know, he's Hollywood now, so it's not too funny to me. Who else I like to listen to? I used to like Mike Epps. I used to, but my top comics is the gentleman that just passed away, Bernie Mac. I'm sorry, I cannot remember his name, y'all. And I just made a post about him last week. Bernie Mac, Dave Chappelle. I think that's it. That's right, Mavana. Greatest of all time. Yes, so yeah, it was D. Hell Hughley who said that comment. But anyway, guys, thank y'all so much for tuning in and watching. I get so excited when I do these shows because I know it's bringing so many of you guys value and motivation and all these things. And um, I'm really excited about this month. I really am. A lot of stuff I can't really announce right now, but I am very excited about this month. So listen, y'all, just focus on the long game. Focus on the long game. Right now is like literally small amounts of seconds versus the decades of business that you're going to be doing. So, focus on the long game. All right. Peace out. My lunch break is over. Gotta roll. Oh, thank you for coming on, Truth Guitar Method. I'm so happy you came on. I love you guys. All right, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. As always, don't forget, get out there and dominate because it's time to design a life that you, in fact, deserve. Till next time. Bye, guys.
Hi, I'm Artavia Denise, your Flab to Fab Mama. I help busy and postpartum moms transform from baby flab to mama fab by helping them regain their mental and physical pre-pregnancy body with my knowledge and experience through pregnancy weight gain and weight loss. And my mission is to help you all become beautiful, sexy, and confident in your own skin. And Leticia had helped me with direction in my business, and she has made me feel completely confident. She's helped me get out of my own self-thinking. Before I used to feel like I couldn't do this. There's no way. I didn't believe in my own dream, and she's given me hope, and she's given me structure, and she's gave me great direction and leadership. And I am just totally confident, and I'm ready to rock this.
Hi, my name is Mariel Morales, and I am the life artist. Working with Leticia Campbell has been amazing. It has changed my life. I went from working a job that I totally hated. I hated myself, I hated my life, to now living the life of my dreams. I am every day a step closer to becoming the beautiful and confident woman that I deserve to be. I am so excited to have my new business that I have been able to create under the coaching of Leticia Campbell. Thank you.
You don't get to this level talking. You don't get to this level almost. You don't get to this level doing 70%. You get to this level when you execute. All I's are dotted, all T's are crossed. Is that clear? People respect you when you finish, not when you talk. Some of y'all, you talk too much. Stop talking. You don't got to tell me what you're going to do. Just what? Just do it. You think I'm going to have respect for you because you're talking about it, or you think I'm going to have respect because you do it?